What's up, guys? We're back. See what you guys got today. Do your best, guys, to put the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. What's up, Sands? Make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message, guys. Don't leave us hanging. And keep in mind, guys, it's only jokes. Nothing's meant to be taken personally here. What's up, Kate's Eye? If you're lighthearted, this won't be the show for you. Make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message, guys. Chat starts to pop. It's too fast for me to keep up with multiple step jokes. Give yourselves the best chance. Want to hear a joke? Women's rights. I just read them, ladies. You want to know why I'm a woman's best friend? I'm like a maxi pad. I absorb their problems. Why am I afraid of stairs? They're always up to something. The iPhone 17. I'd never cheap out on you guys. My parents told me to follow my dreams, so I went back to sleep. You know why a chicken crossed the road? Because I picked up a hitchhiker and he asked if I was worried he was a serial killer. I said, the odds of two in the same car are astronomical. Did not see that one coming. Where's the cow take his girlfriend on a date? The movies. Guys, make sure you put in the whole joke in one message. Why the golfer need 2 pairs of pants just in case he got a hole in one? What's the duck's favorite drug? Quack. Why'd the kid bring a ladder to school? To go to high school. Why can't you make dinosaur eggs? Because their eggs stinked. What concert is 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Be an interesting mix for a concert there, no? What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. A balanced diet means a cupcake in each hand. Good luck with that. How do elephants hide in cherry trees? They paint their balls red. How do trees get on the internet? They log in. What did Sushi A say to Sushi B? Wasabi. Someone stole my wife's credit card, but I'm not going to report it. They're spending less than she does. Why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank? They just wash up on shore. How do spiders get on the internet? They create their own web. The one and only Yoon Chip. First one on the wheel and the bag. What's up, Reshab? The one and only Yoon Chip. You guys, W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. I do PGS5 things to bottle of mayonnaise. That's PGS5 things. The one and only Yoon Chip. Vilix gets a spot with that minimum 200 jewel gift. The Eagle. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. User Ovader with the laughing disco gets a spot. Guys, remember, the bigger the chat, the bigger the gift, the more spots you get. User Ovader. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Why can't orphans play baseball? Because they can't find home. What's up, Sophie? The one and only Yoon Chip. First one on the wheel. 11 to go. What's up, James Lee? Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. What did one toilet say to the other? You look a bit flush. G-doofs. G Doofs 7354 with that laughing disco. Show him some love. W's in the chat. Give him a sub. James Lee with some more sparkle energy. We're heating up, guys. What's up, Kawhi? Why did the picture go to jail? Because he got framed. User Ovader gets a spot in the bag with that super chat. Show him some love with a sub, but it's a minimum green one to also get on the wheel. The bigger the super chat, the more spots you'll get in the bag as well. What's up, The Kind? Why the little boy drop his ice cream? Because he was hit by a bus. Nice. A little dark. What's up, Raphael? What's up, Jacarrico? I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. What do you call a camera that records a spider making a web? A webcam. James Lee with some makeup brush energy. What did the janitor say when he leaped out of the closet? Supplies. Who works at the dam? The dam workers. My ELA teacher asked me the difference between angry and sad. I said, my mom and dad. Why do ducks have tail feathers? To cover their butt quacks. What do you have when you have two green balls in your hand? Kermit's undivided attention. That's a new one. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. What is the most expensive haircut? Chemotherapy. Guys, keep in mind, it's only jokes. Nothing's meant to be taken personally here. If you're lighthearted, this will not be the show for you. Trust me. Trust me. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. We're at 100 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. 100 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Can we get to 200? Double tap that screen. Let's get it. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. Trinity Rose gets a spot in the bag with that minimum 200 jewel gift. The laughing disco. Also, Priya with the laughing disco. W's in the chat. Show them both some love with some subs, guys. Bride went to pick flowers and the mayor arrested her. Is there some kind of story there or what? What did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn. Trinity with some more star energy. That's 2 spots from Cheese Animations with the Let 'em Cook. W's in the chat. Show them some love with a sub. Cheese Animations, biggest gift of the show so far. Putting on a show with that animation. Bam! You look like India's superhero. Bro, Bro, what? What do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip-off. Ouch. Difference between a G-spot and a golf ball. A man will actually search for a golf ball. Wow. I told my wife I bought a $90 belt. She said, well, that's a huge waste. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. What's up, Anderson? I laughed at them setting Brooklyn Bridge on fire. Lord Snuffy with a spot in the bag with that super chat. Show him some love with a sub. Don't snub him. But guys, minimum green super chat gets you in the wheel and the bag. Bigger the super chat, the more spots you'll get in the bag. What's up, One Gamer? We need to fill that wheel in order to have a chance to pick from the bag tonight. On today's news, it says an elephant has shakes his tail just to pour out tails. What? The more you weigh, the harder it is to kidnap you. Stay safe and eat cake, kids. That's interesting advice. Why'd the man put cash in the freezer? He wanted cold, hard cash. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Why'd the duck go to jail? Because he was selling quack. Why did the AI get hired at the bakery? Because it was great at kneading dough. Gotta knead that dough. If you're American in the car, what are you in the bathroom? European. The duck farts out its ass quack. Big hat for a big head. Thank you. What is Peter Pan's favorite food? Wendy's. What kind of tea is hard to swallow? Reality. Two insects are walking down the street. One insect says nothing, of course. Insects can't talk, duh. Really. One day a horse went to a bar, and you know what the bartender asked? Why the long face, mate? Is that a big nose joke on me? Is that a big nose joke on me? Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Another big nose joke? Really? Difference between a priest and acne. Acne waits until puberty to come on your face. What is Michael Jackson's favorite drink? Tee-hee. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. Fair enough. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole jokes in one message. Difference between your wife and your job. After 5 years, your job will still suck. My Wi-Fi and I are going to couples therapy next week. I just want to know why it always needs space when I walk into the bedroom. Why are fishes scared to play basketball? Because they're afraid of the net. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. You ever tried a shovel? It's a groundbreaking invention. What is a necrophiliac safe word? I'm alive. I tried having an AI write my jokes for me, but the punchlines kept hallucinating. Told a joke about a horse, but the horse was entirely made of oranges. What? What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Once asked my North Korean friend how it was. He said he couldn't complain. Where do pirates get their hooks? The second-hand shops. My mom was staring at a carton of orange juice because it said concentrate. I'm not lazy, I'm just on energy saving mode. Clutch edits with a spot with the flow state, you guys. W's in the chat, show him some love with a sub. Any gift minimum 200 joules and up gets an automatic spot. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. I remember the time I was kidnapped and they sent a piece of my finger to my father. He said he wanted more proof. Clutch with some gold coin energy. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. What do you call a fake spaghetti? An impasta. What's up, Bandy? Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. What is the hardest part of a vegetable to eat? The wheelchair. What's up, ass mate? What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Clutch with that Seagull energy. But remember, guys, it's got to be a minimum 200 Jewel gift and up to get a spot in the bag. That's me with some gold coin energy. Told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. What did the sea say to the land? Nothing, it just waved. We're at 200 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you so much. 200 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Can we get to 300? Double tap that screen. Why do people call me a doctor? Because I have a lot of patience. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. What gets a cannibal to eat if he is too late for dinner? He gets the cold shoulder. What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. Need some new ones, guys. What do you call an American bee? A USB. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Hitler was born on 420. You know he liked smoking J's. Wow. Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are. My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. The scientist who wanted to become like Newton. So he kept on trying to invent the fourth law. After 3 years, he came with the new law. The law stated, and I lost it. It's too long, bro. Went to the doctor the other day and she said my DNA was backwards, and I said, and? Guy threw a gallon of milk at me. How dare he? I asked my boss, can I leave work early because my wife is pregnant? He said, absolutely. I said, thanks. She'll be surprised when I tell her. What? Why did the robber jump in the shower? He wanted to make a clean getaway. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. What do you call a singer with a laptop on her head? Adele. What is a lesbian on fire called? LGBTQ. What's the difference between Elon Musk and a Lima? Elon made an electric car and a Lima made a gas car. You hear about the woman who ate plants? You probably never heard of herbivore. Does the 3 stars on your hat symbolize your IQ? No. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Ken came in another box. What did one hat say to the other? You wait here. I'll go on ahead. Guys, we got to fill our wheel tonight if we're going to be picking from our prize bag. You can get in the bag by sending any gift minimum 200 joules and up. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. If you know how to get on the wheel, then you know. If you don't, just ask. I'm here to help. 3 stars on your hat. At least we know how many stars this stream is rated. 3 out of 3. What's up, Sharon? Went to the bookstore other day, but it says sauce, 50% of your problem, so I bought 2. Guys, we need like proper English. Why did the man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well. Balio Sonar with that flow state energy gets a spot in the bag. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Balliot Sonar. What does that mean? How do you get on the wheel? It's any super chat that's a minimum a green one. The bigger the super chat, the more spots you get in the bag as well. Once we fill it, it gives ourselves a chance to be picking from the bag. Balliot with some gold coin energy. Why don't vampires attack Taylor Swift? Because she has bad blood. What advice do you get from a cow? Beef tips. Balliot with some poopy energy. Why don't blind people go skydiving? It scares the hell out of the dog. Balliot with some thumbs up energy. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. You sound like Adam Sandler. Everyday sports news. Guys, W's in the chat. What's up, Raycar? Everyday sports news. Second one on the wheel. Hello, hello. W's in the chat for everyday sports news. Show them some love with a sub. Bayat with that high five energy, but remember, it's got to be any gift minimum 200 joules and up to get in the bag. Everyday sports news. 10 to go. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Balliot Sonar. What's up, Mary? 2 spots. With that, stay hydrated. Balliot Sonar. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Boom. Gaming channel edits. With the sunshine. That's a minimum 200. Sub him up. Show him some love. W's in the chat. What's up, Priya? What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor? Where's my tractor? I'm reading a horror book in Braille. Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it. What's up, Seacal? Balliot with some thumbs up energy. What's up, Dog? People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. A thief broke into my house looking for money. I just woke up and searched with him. Priya with that high five energy. Balliot with that clutch energy. What's up, Young Joe? You guys remember it's a minimum 200 joule gift to get in the bag. 300 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. 300 thumbs ups. On our way to 400. Double tap that screen. Let's get it. You look like you eat Snickers upside down for the texture. See Colin Balliot giving that energy. What do you call a son of John? John's son. I failed my driving test today. The examiner asked me, what do you do at a stop sign? I said, cry. Why'd the frog take the bus to work today? His car got towed. Priya with some clutch energy. I threw a boomerang a few years ago. I now live in constant fear. Did you hear about the man that circumcised elephants? The pay wasn't great, but he always got big tips. Why are ants so healthy? Because they have antibodies. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. Priya with some more clutch energy. Want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. I sat on my couch and watched the TV. Balliot with some more energy right there. What's up, Snitch? I was working one day and I fell on the curb and broke my nutsack. Ouch. Why did the ice cube cross the road? Because it couldn't stop sliding. Snitch and Balliot still going. Hear about the scarecrow that won the Nobel Peace Prize? He was outstanding in his field. What do you call a man that lost his car? Carlos. Why did the mushroom get invited to all the parties? Because he was a fun guy. Went to go buy some camo pants, but I couldn't find any. You can't starve to death in the desert because of all the sandwich is there. What is the least spoken language? Sign language. Guys, we need the whole joke in one message. What do you call a cow with no feet or hand? Ground beef. What do you call a stop sign in a cloudy day? A mistake that should not have ever happened. Huh? Kobe the show with the flow state gets a spot, you guys. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Also, Chad4054. Show him some love with a sub. Another flow state. Welcome in, guys. Why was 10 afraid? Because it was in the middle of 9/11. What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? What's up, Yummy? Never had a garbanzo bean on my face. Yummy bringing some more star energy. What do you call a bee with a bad attitude? A bitch. Yummy's still bringing that star energy. What's up, Tara Lee? Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in the crack. What's up, Chelsea? Tried to take a picture of my sandwich with my new iPhone, but it was too blurry. Guess the sandwich wasn't camera ready. Politicians and diapers must be changed often for the same reason. I see you, Clutch. You know which dinosaur is a chiropractor? A Spinosaurus. What did the horse say after it tripped? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up. Clutch with some more flower energy. Who cares about the alien files? Release the Trumpstein files now. Boxing's Messiah gets a spot with the flow state, you guys. W's in the chat for Boxing's Messiah. Show him some love with a sub. What's up, Caesar? Remember, guys, it's any gift minimum 200 jewels and up to get a spot in the bag. Any gift minimum 200 jewels and up. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Once we fill our wheel, it gives us a chance to be picking from that bag tonight. If you know how to get on the wheel, then you know. If you don't, just ask. I'm here to help. We got 10 spots remaining on there. I made a huge to-do list. What's up, Callie? Today. I just need to figure out who's going to do it. Where did Michael Jackson want to go eat? KFC. Why do aliens never visit our solar system? They looked at the reviews and saw only 1 star. Number 1, Kyler. How to get on the wheel. You got to send a super chat, a minimum green super chat to get on the wheel. That's a spot in the bag and the wheel. The bigger the super chat, the more spots you get in the bag as well. Tried to use my new iPhone to find my brain. It said no device found. What has more holes, what's up, Raider, than Swiss cheese? A North Korean with his own opinion. Again, guys, it's only jokes. Nothing's meant to be taken personally here. If you're lighthearted, this will not be the show for you. Trust me. My landlord told me my heating bill is too high. Told him the windows were too drafty, so we're even. Even people who are good for nothing have the capacity to bring a smile to your face, like when you push them down the stairs. I always wondered why the frisbee kept getting closer. Then it hit me. Told my phone I needed a break. No, it won't stop sending me vacation ads. I bought shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. If Tupac had triplets, would they be a 6-pack? Do you want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible. You guys need the whole joke in one message. I told my doctor that I broke my arm in 2 places. He said to stop going to those places. I think you need a new doctor. One time I was peeing in the pool and the lifeguard blew his whistle so loud I almost fell in. Ew. Guy walks into a bar with a duck under his arm. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you get that pig?" Guy says, "That's not a pig, it's a duck." Bartender replies, "I was talking to the duck." Interesting. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I'm not saying I'm broke, but my calculator laughed when I typed my balance. A dad sneeze isn't a sneeze, it's a public announcement. Not that bad. Hopefully I sneeze on here to prove it to you guys. It's the hardest part of a vegetable. The wheelchair. That wheel is looking lonely, guys. That wheel is looking lonely. Who's taking that purple spot? Hear about the guy who dipped his testicles in glitter. Pretty nuts. Gotta love TikTok. You guys are nuts. I hired a can of almonds as an Uber. It's driving me nuts. A lot of nuts jokes right now. Guys need the whole joke in one message. President Lincoln was approached by a woman after a political speech. If you were my husband, I would poison your tea, Lincoln replied. If you were my wife, I'd gladly drink it. Wow. Was Lincoln that savage? I asked Siri earlier, why am I still single? And it opened the front-facing camera. I have a pizza joke, but nah, it's too cheesy. How do you know when a YouTuber is lying? They start the sentence with, I want to be completely transparent with you guys. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. I put lipstick on my forehead to make up my mind. The F in orphan stands for family. CR7. CR7. Come to Madrid, you guys. W's in the chat, getting a spot in the bag. Show him some love with a sub. CR7. My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Person without a nose, nobody knows. Man walks into a library and says, can I have a burger and fries? Librarian whispers, sir, this is a library. The man whispers back, oh, sorry. Can I have a burger and fries? 400 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. 400 thumbs ups, you guys. Can we get to 500? Double tap that screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Where does Darth Vader get his shoes from? The Darth Mall. Smiley! Smiley is lay, you guys. W's in the chat for Smiley. Getting a spot in the bag. Show him some love with a sub. Guys, any gift minimum 200 jewels and up gets an automatic spot. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Knock, knock, who's there? The real Jay Becker. The real Jay Becker who? Exactly. Oh. CR7 with some sparkle energy. Chaos, what's going on? Welcome in. NMG Creations, that's 3 spots. NMG Creations with the trophy cake, biggest gift of the show so far. Show them some love with a sub, 3 spots. NMG. What else we got here, guys? We got Sour with a Sunday. Thank you so much, but it's got to be a minimum 200. Jewel Gift. What's up, Quilly? Why did the college student carry around a thermometer? She wanted a degree. Shyla! Shyla Strange gets a spot with the flow state. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. Sour with another Sunday energy. Stacy Leonard, what's up, beautiful? 3rd one on the wheel. Stacy Leonard, you guys. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. Stacy, what's up, beautiful? Miss you, girl. Rip It Tazzy gets a spot with the flow state. Show him some love. W's in the chat, you guys. Why is LeBron? I mean, La is brown since because he, I don't know what that means. Why do ducks have tail feathers to cover their butt clank? Rip It Tazzy with that high five energy. Iconic Life. Iconic Life. With the laughing disco. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. What kind of fruit goes down a slide? Guys, we need the whole joke in one message. Whole joke in one message. You sitting there trying not to laugh is exactly how your dad looked when the doctor handed you to him. Thanks a lot, NMG. Goat Origin. 4th one on the wheel. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well. Goat Origin, you guys. W's in the chat. Show him some love with that sub with that green super chat. Vlogger. Vlogger Monkey. Goat Origin. Boom. 8 to go, you guys. Before we spin, have a chance to pick from the bag. Vlogger Monkey. W's in the chat for Vlogger Monkey with that laughing disco. Show him some love with a sub. Don't worry, all these spots are getting in. Don't worry. What's orange? What's blue and orange all over? Trump giving out health care. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Knock, knock, who's there? Hatch. Hatch who? Bless you. What does a lawyer wear to court? Lawsuits. Vlogger with some star energy. What's up, the imp? The imposter Cooper. I'm so fat, I'm on both sides of my family. What's up, Timothy? Difference between a priest, a pastor, and acne. Acne waits until puberty to come on your face. Wow. Angel Villanueva. Angel Villanueva gets a spot with that minimum 200 jewel gift. The Flow State. Show her some love with a sub. What's up, Angel? Welcome in. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. You guys need the whole joke in one message. Why can't an orphan play baseball? They can't get a home run. Where do killer whales go to hear music? The orchestra. What did the cop say to his belly button? You're under a vest. What's up, Emanuela? What's up, Yeti? What's up, Cat Hung? Welcome in, guys. Angel with some star energy. What's up, Josh? Difference between a hormone and an enzyme. You can't hear an enzyme. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No eye deer. 500 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 500 thumbs ups. Can we get to 600? Double tap that screen. Let's push it, guys. What is a kidnapper's favorite shoes? White Vans. How do you throw a party in outer space? You plan it. I'm so good at procrastinating. I put my alarm on snooze yesterday and it went off today. Impressive. Why did the picture go to jail? Because it was framed. A book fell on my head today. I only have my shelf to blame. Jude Leach gets a spot in the bag, you guys. W's in the chat. What's up, LaMelo? For Jude Leach. Show her some love with a sub. Angel with some more 6-7 energy. But guys, just know, if you don't know by now, to get in our bag, what's up, Sonny? It's a minimum 200 jewel gift. Any gift that's the bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Shyla Strange gets a spot again with the laughing disco. W's in the chat for Shyla. What's up, Max? Welcome in. The cemetery is the, what's up, Presley? Is the most happening spot. People are dying to get in. What's up, Colt? What's up, Logan? Kid 2.0 gets a spot with the Flow State. You guys, W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. What's up, Justin? With a Y? What's up, Stitch? Isabella, welcome in, guys. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in the crack. What's up, Marie? What's up, Logan? Michael McNeil, what's up, my guy? Welcome in. Gets a spot with the laughing disco. Show him some love with a sub. John Antonelli, welcome in. With the Flow State. Show him some love. What's up, Aubrey? Dana Higby gets a spot. You guys remember, the bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Wow, wow. Lita Rose, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Lita Rose, LaMelo Glazer, throwing out that flow state. Rip It Tazzy with the sunshine gets another spot. Cassidy Napier. Cassidy, welcome in. Gets a spot. What's up, Tunisia? Aaron Nardi, 2 spots with the soccer trophy. Aaron Nardi. W's in the chat showing some love with a sub. What's up, Z boys? And guys, just know, we gotta fill our wheel. My grandpa has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. We're at 600 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. What's up, Marie? Welcome in. 600 thumbs ups, you guys. Double tap that screen. Can we get to 700? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What does a sprinter eat before a race? Nothing, they fast. We gotta fill our wheel. 8 spots remaining in order to pick from the bag, you guys. We gotta fill our wheel. Any super chat, any minimum green super chat and up gets a spot in the wheel and the bag. The bigger the super chat, the more spots you get. We got 8 remaining. Told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Why do hospitals have AC? To keep the vegetables fresh. Z-Boys with the flow state energy gets a spot. Z-Boys joining the party. LaMelo with some poopy energy. What's up, Lita? Welcome in. Marie giving that flower energy. Aaron with some 6-7 energy. I'm digging in our... What's up, Mr. Cookie? I'm digging in our garden and found a chest full of gold coins. But then I remembered I should probably hide the body first. What's up, Imposter? What's up, Roses? Welcome in, you guys. My favorite mythical creature... a financially stable adult. Nathan with the GG energy. Welcome in, guys. 3K Cookie. 3K Cookie. Gets a spot. Show him some love with a sub. What's up, Go-Go? Welcome in. What's up, Todd? I became a spy. Now even my parents don't know where I am. Sneaky. Sneaky. Bring it, guys. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Energy up. What do you got? Don't be shy now. What's up, Jennifer? Welcome. Lito is on 100 energy. 2 guys walked into a bar. The 3rd guy ducked. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will let it go. JMO 9050 gets a spot. Joining the party. What's up, JMO? Show them some love with a sub. W's in the chat. 3K Cookie again with a flow state. Remember, guys, the bigger the gift, the more spots you get. 3K Cookie. Evelyn. Welcome in. Evelyn Dunkel. But where are super chats at, guys? We got to fill this wheel so we can pick from the bag. Evelyn. Wow, guys. It's coming in fast. They're coming in fast. Aaron Nardi. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. Wow, wow, wow. Lukey Rant. Lukey with the laughing disco. 3K cookie again. 3K cookie again. Biggest gift we've had so far is the trophy cake today. Who's topping that? Who's topping that? What's up, 6'7"? Kaylin F6T with the flow state. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. What's up, Double J? Evelyn with that high five energy. But remember, guys, it's got to be a minimum 200 jewel gift. Where's that next? Why'd the wheel stop working? Because it was wheelie tired. I've actually never heard that one. Double J with the flow state. Gets a spot, you guys. W's in the chat for Double J. Show us some love with the sub. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. 3K cookie, 2 spots. 3K cookie, 2 spots with the eagle. 3K cookie, 2 spots. Lynn Stevens with a spot. Welcome in, girl. With that flow state. Gamer and Sport, welcome in. Welcome to the show. With a spot. Another one with the Uncle Alert for Gamer and Sport. Show them love with subs, guys. Show them love with subs. Spread that love, baby. Joseph Leonard. Welcome in. Welcome to the fucking show, guys. My grief counselor died. He was so good, I don't even care. Eclipse with the clapping seal. That's a spot. Eclipse VR. W's in the chat. Oh, man, you guys are... I need more paper. I need more paper. Click K. W's in the chat. Show some love with a sub. Lynette Wiggly with the Uncle Alert. W's in the chat for Lynette. Show some love with a sub. What's up, Madeline? Oh my God, guys. I gotta get more paper. And A. Tater. Oh, wow, 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 wow. A2A918 with the super chat. It's got to be a minimum green one to get in the bag or on the wheel. On the wheel. Tater, that's 2 spots. Tate T. That's 2 spots with the stay hydrated. Wow, 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 guys. Hold on. I might have to put a pause on this. Hold on. It's only 1,000 more jewels before we have to up the ante. Only 1,000 more jewels before we up the ante, guys. Double J with the red card also gets another one. So Tate T with a second one with the hydrated. Double J. Eclipse. Appreciate that high five energy. What's up, Kate Smith? Tate T gets another one with the flow state. With the flow state. My brain has too many tabs open. Unfortunately, one is playing music and I can't find it. No, the music's coming from here. Tate T, another one right there. I got you guys. Double J. Kathy. With the Sunday, remember, it's got to be a minimum 200 jewel gift. But once we hit a 10,000 jewels, guys, we got to up the ante. 426. Okay, they're all getting in. Don't worry. Just need more paper. Guys, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. We're going to need green super chats to get on the wheel. Only way we're picking tonight is if we fill that wheel, guys. What do you call a cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. What's yellow and can't swim? A bus full of kids? Double J again. Another flow state. Double J again. Guys, W's in the chat for Double J. Show them some love with a sub. Double J 426. What do you call almond milk? Milk that can't, because you can't call it nut juice. Doctor says I have good news and bad news. Patient says, what's the good news? Doctor says they're naming a disease after you. That's the good news. I have a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it. So much we have to still enter in here. Wow. Drewster! Wheel it up. What's up, Drewster? Drewster! W's in the chat for Drewster, you guys. Show him some love with a sub. We're over 700 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we get to 800? Double tap that screen. Drewster! We just got a corgi. We got a from grilled cheese sandwich. The corgi, that's 3 spots right there. Matching the biggest gift of the show, guys. Grilled cheese sandwich. 3 spots. Show them some love with a sub. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Wow. I had a dog called Minton, but he ate all my shuttlecock's badminton. Only 100 jewels away before we got to up the ante for the bag, guys. Only 100 jewels away before we got to up the ante for the bag. Next minimum green super chat puts us halfway through the wheel. I said to the gym instructor, can you teach me to do the splits? He said, how flexible are you? I said, I can't make Tuesdays. Grilled cheese with this next one. I got your third one right here. Grilled cheese sandwich. Bam. Can you be mod, please? Yeah, another person that I don't trust to be mod. No, thank you. If bed bugs live in your bed, where do cockroaches live? No say. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. What's up, Lynette? Welcome in. I'm not allowed to take blind uncle skydiving anymore. Scares the shit out of the dog. Mason! All right, guys, now it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. We've hit the 10,000 mark with a GOAT trophy. Mason, guys, W's in the chat. That's 3 spots right there, matching the biggest gift of the show. Mason Cochran. That's 3 spots. All right, now it's a minimum 500 jewels, guys, to get in the bag. We need a minimum 7 more, at least, green super chats to fill this wheel so we can pick from this bag tonight. Difference between a snowman and a snow woman. Snowballs. Mason Cochran with the GOAT trophy. Absolute GOAT energy right there. Bam. If your fridge is running, you better go catch it. A lot of spots we're still putting in, guys. What does a gay horse eat? Hey. What's up, Lynette? Still giving that 100 energy. Nobody's won the phone yet, guys. Otherwise, we'd have a new sign. Trust me. Trust me. What's up, teaching? VT Shat with that sunshine energy. You guys remember, it's now a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Have you ever seen Mr. Clean? Because he looks like you. Thanks, bro. I was at Tesco's one day and someone threw a block of cheese at me. I said to him, "Oi, that's mature." Guys, need the whole joke in one message. Whole joke in one message. What's up, Teach? Welcome in. Lick with the flying beans. That's 2 spots. Biggest gift of the show. Guys, W's in the chat for Lick, 7978. Show him some love with a sub. Lick them beans. Is that appropriate for me to say? Sounded better in my head than when it came out. Yikes. What has 5 toes that's not your foot? Guys, we need the whole joke in one message. What's up, Welcome in. Difference between Audi drivers and porcupines. With the porcupines, the pricks are on the outside. Wow. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Steady? Welcome in, guys. What do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip off. My friend Tony said not to say his name backwards. I said, why not? What's up, Mr. Wilson? It's Gabby with that flow state energy. Sub her up, guys. But, guys, it's now a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. The next green super chat puts us halfway to filling the wheel. What's up, Wade? Aaron bringing some energy. What's up, Brody? Welcome in, guys. 2 men were walking down the street when they saw a dog licking himself. One man said, "I wish I could do that." The other man said, "You should probably just pet him first." That's a spot from Syntax Prime with the soccer trophy, guys. W's in the chat for Syntax Prime. Show him some love with a sub. Gabby with some more 6-7 energy right there. What do you call a magic dog? A labracadabrador. Aaron with some star energy. A duck ordered a drink from the bar. What's up, Steven? And the bartender asked him what to do with it, and the duck said, "Put it on my bill." What do you call a cow that's in a tornado? A milkshake. It's the difference between truck nuts and beer nuts. Beer nuts, truck nuts are $2.75. Beer nuts are just under $1. We're over 800 thumbs ups, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Over 800 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Can we get the 900? Double tap that screen. What's up, MBS? Welcome in. My beloved grandfather passed away peacefully in his sleep, unlike the screaming passengers who were inside his big bus. What's up, J-Dog? Mason. That's crazy. What did Michael Jackson do in the winter? Ski. My wife divorced me, but I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back? What has two butts and can kill you? An assin. Lick 7978, another spot. Lick 7978 with the jacket potato. W's in the chat for Lick. Show him some love with a sub. Where our green super chats are higher, guys, to fill this wheel so we can pick. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. Siri, why am I still single? And it, not you, Siri. It activated the front camera. Ian! Why did the 3-star commie say to the American, make me laugh? I'm not a commie. Ian, YF! 1RL, you guys. W's in the chat for Ian. Puts us halfway to filling the wheel, you guys. Show him some love with a sub, Ian. Bam. 6 to go. 6 to go. My grandfather said your generation relies too much on technology, so I unplugged his life support. What's up, Blakely? Welcome in. What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. What's up, J-Dog? What's some more star energy? What did Michael Jackson say to the Jewish girl? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? We're gonna need more paper, guys. Definitely gotta come up with a better way to do this. It's the difference between snowmen and snow woman. Snowballs. If common sense was like deodorant, people would still never use it. Stinky. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Charles. 0, 0, 0, 0. W's in the chat for Charles. Getting a spot with that super chat. Show him some love with a sub. But guys, it's a minimum green super chat to also get in the wheel. The bigger the super chat, the more spots you'll get in the bag as well. And guys, a minimum 500 jewel gift will get you a spot in the bag. Same rules apply. The bigger the gift, the more spots you will get. Uncle Alert from M1A. Show them some love with a sub. Makar, welcome in. Guys, it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. My wallet is like an onion. Opening it makes me cry. What's a kidnapper's favorite shoes? White Vans. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Why was 10 afraid? Because it was in the middle of 9/11. Grasshopper walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." Grasshopper says, "You have a drink named Steve?" Why doesn't the orphanage, Makar with some 6-7 energy, orphanage have a website? Because they couldn't find the homepage. M1A with the stay hydrated. That's a spot. M1A 369 DYF, you guys. W's in the chat. Show them some love with a sub. Would the Lion King say, what's up, Zyra? Welcome in. To the slow bus driver, Mufasa. Why do robbers wear blue gloves? They don't want to be caught red-handed. What's up, everything? Welcome in. M1A with some poopy energy. Zyra with some 100 energy. FNIF with that laughing disco energy. Appreciate you. Guys, it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. The bigger the gift, the more spots you'll get. We're at 900 thumbs ups, guys. 900 thumbs ups. Thank you so much, J Body, with that high five energy. Can we get to 1,000? Double tap that screen. How do you steal a coat? You jacket. Thank you so much, guys. Addie. Julian with the Unk Alert. Almost a 500 jewel gift, but guys, it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get a spot in the bag. Thank you guys so much. Jorgie Andres Vargas, that's a spot. Jorgie Andres Vargas with the soccer trophy. Show him some love with the sub. Julianne Namor Unk Alert. You calling me old, Julianne? Appreciate you, girl. Why is there no pregnant Barbie? Because Ken came in another box. J Body! That's a spot with the turn it up. Turn it up, baby. J Body 44. W's in the chat. Show them some love with a sub. Guys, we need those minimum green super chats. We need those super chats to fill this wheel. 6 spots remaining. We don't pick from the bag unless we fill the wheel, guys. Kenneth, appreciate the red card energy there. What do you call an unemployed 40-year-old? A guy impressively reads jokes for a living 4 hours a day. Thanks a lot. Feels good. Purple Cran with that laughing disco energy. Show them some love with a sub. Welcome in, Purple Cran. Appreciate you. Where are super chats at, guys? Where are super chats at? Guys, you need the whole joke in one message. What the cop say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Lick! Again! Lick with the power potion putting on a show. 7978. Show him some love with a sub. That's a spot. Minimum 500 jewel gift. Bob has no arms. Knock, knock. Who is it? Not Bob. Plasm with that flow state energy. Welcome in. What's up, Whitley? Welcome in, guys. Difference between an apple and an orphan. An apple gets picked. What do you call a trampoline that has no springs? A springless trampoline. What's up, Angie? What's long, green, and smells like bacon? Kermit the Frog's fingers. IDK, welcome in with that flow state energy. Why don't cemeteries ever get overcrowded? Because people are dying to get in. What's up, KK? Mind Reader's Fortune. I asked. Where's that one? Plasm, another flow state. J-Body becoming a member. J-Body, that's an automatic spot. Welcome to the club, my guy. J-Body. Megan with that red card energy. But guys, remember, it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to be getting a spot in the bag. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Mind Reader's Fortune. I asked the Mind Reader, what's up, Campbell? Welcome. If she could tell me my future, she said, no, you're not in it. What? Megan with that red card energy. Welcome in, girl. Difference between a two-legged chair and a floor worker. Two-legged chair doesn't get paid $12.50 an hour to be useless. We're going to have to start a timer, guys, if we don't get our minimum green super chats or anything bigger to start filling this wheel, guys. Start filling this wheel. What do you call a bad boat? A piece of ship. Lick 7978 with a spot. Becoming a member. Lick 978. 7978. Licking his way to the top. Show him some love with a sub. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the love. Can't send family jewels on YouTube, but it's more than 500. Another spot, please. What's that? What's that, J-Body? I got you a spot with the membership. What's that? Tried to buy a roof. They said it was on the house. Oh, you're just messing with me. I see. See, I'm slow. I'm slow. Uncle Alert from Georgia. Welcome in, Georgia. Uncle Alert. Wah, 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 wah. Flow State from Georgia, bringing that energy. Mr. Pav with that Flow State energy. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Dawn with some sunshine energy. Welcome. Georgia with that star energy. What do you call a guy who's named Joe and cheated on his wife? Trader Joe's. I30, welcome in. Sharonk, welcome in. Why did Michael... What's up, Peely Boys? Welcome. Why don't witches wear underwear so they can get better grip on the broom? Wow. Wow. Why did Michael Jackson call the cops? Because there's a smooth criminal. We're at 1,000 thumbs ups, you guys. Kyle, welcome in with that Flow State energy. Thank you so much. 1,000 thumbs ups, you guys. Can we get to 1,100? Double tap that screen. Guys, it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get a spot in the bag right now. Peely Boys with that laughing disco energy, welcome in. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Mr. Pav giving that F key energy. Why did the street light turn red? Because she didn't want to change in the street. Are you Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Thank you. Peely boys with some gold coin energy. What's green and if it fell out of a tree would kill you? A pool table. Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. Mr. Pav with some more GG energy. What's up, dogs? Welcome in. Why did the scarecrow go to the bar to get an extra deposit? Optimus with that laughing disco energy. Welcome in. What's up, is the king, yo? Welcome, guys. Minimum 500 jewel gift to get a spot in the bag. We have at least six. We have 6 spots remaining on our wheel. We don't pick from the bag unless we fill from the wheel, guys. We don't pick from the bag unless we fill our wheel. My mother used to beat me with a coat hanger. She finally switched to a plastic one after I was born. Yikes. What's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles. Man walks into a bar with a horse. The bartender said, "Why the long face?" What's up, Gregory? Lick7978 gets a spot with that blue super chat. But we got what part of the vegetable you're not able to eat? The wheelchair. What's up, Connor? JS990 puts us 5 spots away till we spin that thing. JS, what's up, Kayla? Welcome in. 990. JS990, 5 to go. Welcome to the wheel. Boom. Brack Attack, 2 spots with the 1,000. Park the bus. Brack Attack, W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Brack Attack. Drewster, DJ Khaled, another one. Drewster, 4 away. 4 away. Drewster, you guys, W's in the chat for Drewster. Show him some love with a sub. Drewster. Gage, welcome in with that flow state energy. Kayla's still bringing it. Drewster, someone told me to describe my ex with a brand. I said FedEx because I'm fed up with my ex. What's up, Alana? Welcome in. Drewster with his 2nd spot on the wheel. We're 4 to go, guys. We're 4 to go. What's up, Gregory? Welcome. Kayla with some more star energy. Why was the baseball team lost? Because they didn't know where home was. What's up, Noah? Welcome in. What does GLHF even stand for? Does that mean I'm old? What does GLHF even stand for? Can someone tell me? What's up, Christopher? Welcome in. What do you call an old person? Someone who creates jokes all day. I'm not creating them, so joke's on you. What's up, the Green? The Green King, welcome in. How did the 3 sign into its computer? How did the tree sign into its computer? It logged in. Man goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I think I'm invisible." The doctor looks around and says, "Next patient, please." What's up, Benny? 3K cookie bake. 3K cookie. Takes another spot on the wheel, puts us 3 to go, guys. 3K cookie. W's in the chat, show him some love with a sub. 3K cookie. His first spot on the wheel. 3K cookie. 3 to go. 3 to go. Amazing job, guys. Amazing job. My friend told me should stop. My friend told me stop drinking brake fluid. I told them I could stop anytime. Difference between swine flu and bird flu. One takes ointment. The other takes tweetment. JS990. Remember, being healthy is basically dying as slowly as possible. What's up, Benny? JS990 with another spot. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Why did the hipster burn his mouth on pizza? He ate it before it was cool. JS990. We're 2 away, guys. 2 away. Remember, the bigger the super chat or the bigger the gift, the more spots you get in the bag. Milas with that flow state energy. Welcome in, girl. But it's a minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. Minimum 500 jewel gift to get in the bag. I'm gonna be a dad. My sister is having a baby. Chuck Norris never died. We left his world. Drewster again! Oh, no, you don't! JS90 Drewster! What's us 1 to go, you guys? 1 minimum green super chat to go. Milas! With the soccer trophy, that's a spot in the bag. Milas fandom. W's in the chat for Milas. Show them some love with a sub. What's a skeleton's favorite instrument? The trombone. At least it's not the tromboner. What's up, Void Ninja? Welcome in. Drewster puts us 1 to go, you guys. 1 spot remaining. 1 spot remaining. Why did music pass school? Because he had good notes. Wow. Anthony Fair with the trophy cake. That's 2 spots. Anthony Fair with the trophy cake. That's 2 spots. Who's got the biggest thing in here? Who's got something we've never seen before? Who's got something we've never seen before? Lick! Lick! Takes the final spot in the wheel. Milas with that red card energy. Thank you so much. Lick! Takes that spot. All right, guys, get to 1,100 thumbs ups and we spin. Get to 1,100 thumbs ups and we spin. J-Dog still giving that energy. Lick 7978. Lick 7978. Whoever the wheel lands on will get 1 extra spot for free in the bag. JS990 gets 2 spots in the bag for the biggest super chat of the live. JS990, my girlfriend's dog died. So I tried to cheer her up by getting her an identical one. It just made her more upset. She screamed at me and said, "What am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?" Wow. 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 What is a computer's first words? Data. What animal is black and white? Michael Jackson. You guys are coconuts. You guys are absolutely coconuts. Someone told me to describe my ex as a brand, and I said drunk elephant because I must have been drunk to love that elephant. Is that a brand? 1,100 thumbs ups, you guys. Let's spin that thing. Congratulations, everybody who got a spot on this evening's wheel. Now, guys, double tap on the color you want to win. Double tap to lock it in. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Chicken Stars gets a spot in the bag with the Turn It Up. Stacy! Stacy Leonard, you guys, W's in the chat. Is Stacy still in here? Show her some love with a sub. Stacy gets the wheel spot. Boom! Wait, guys. Wait, guys. We got Chicken Stars. Chicken Stars. Get some spots right here. Minimum 500 jewel gifts. Corgi as well. Oh, that's 2 spots from the Corgi for Chicken Stars. Chicken Stars 92. You guys, W's in the chat for Chicken Stars. Show them some love with a sub. All right, guys, are we going to try and see if we're picking tonight? Are we going to try and see if we're picking? W's in the chat if we should try and see if we're picking from the bag tonight. Went to the world's smallest wind turbine museum. Honestly, not a big fan. Spam W's in the chat if we want to see if we're picking from the bag. Chicken nuggets with that flow state energy. Why did the army man? Stevens with that flow state energy. Welcome in. Why did the army man scream in the bathroom? Because they were fighting a war in the bathroom. All right, guys. I was going to tell you about a girl that eats plants. I guess you haven't heard of Herbivore. All right, guys. This is the 5-minute cram. Chicken Star with that football energy. The 5-minute cram. In a minute, 15 seconds, guys, the 5-minute cram will start. If we get 10 more entries into the bag within 5 minutes, we pick from the prize bag. If we don't, show's over. If we don't, show's over. But wait for it, guys. 50 seconds. Wait till my cue. It's a minimum 500 jewel gift or higher, or a minimum green super chat or higher. What's up, average? But wait for it, guys. We got to see if we can do it. 40 seconds. How'd the piece of gum cross the road? It was stuck on the chicken's foot. "25 seconds for the 5-minute cram to start, guys. R.I.P. boiled water. You will be missed. Remember, it's at least a minimum green super chat or a 500 jewel gift or higher. We need 10 entries in 5 minutes, and then we pick right here live. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5-minute cram starts. 5-minute cram starts. Here we go, guys. Here we go. What do you call a stick that's like a star? A lightsaber. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. I used to think I was indecisive. Now I'm not sure. Four minutes, 25 seconds left. Difference between a 365 day used condoms and a tire. One is used in a day, the other for a year. Stacy Leonard, that's one, my girl. I knew you were still in here, beautiful. Stacy Leonard, that's one. 9 to go, guys. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. What do you call a guy in a wheelchair with no wheels? A chair. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left, guys. R.I.P. boiled water, you will be missed. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Three and a half minutes left, guys. We gotta pick it up. We gotta pick it up. We need 9 more entries. Otherwise, it goes to waste, guys. Funniest joke is that Satan fell like lightning from heaven and he lost before the fight started. 3 minutes, 5 seconds. What do you call a good president? Joe Biden. Under 3 minutes left, guys. We need 9 more entries. Hardest part about eating of vegetables, the wheelchair. Told my suitcase there'd be no vacation this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. I recently heard the term reverse exorcism. It's when the devil says to the priest to get out of the child. Two minutes, 20 seconds. We made it this far. We're not going to do it. We need somebody to step up and start getting some entries. Minimum 500 jewel gift. Get you a spot. We need 9 more in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. What's up, PLG? What should you do if a puppy isn't feeling well? Take him to the doctor. A minute 45 left. A minute 45 left. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto. What's up, Marie? Welcome in. Stacy Leonard puts us 8 away. Stacy! 8 to go, guys. Minimum green super chat or 500 jewel gift. We can extend it 1 minute for each one that we get. So that'll put us, we have 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. I have a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. 8 to go, guys. There's a big spider in my room. Named him Cotton Eye Joe because I wanted to know where he came from and where did he go. A minute 45 left. We need 1 500 jewel gift or a minimum green super chat. To extend it a minute at least. We have 8 to go and then we pick from the bag. What the cops say to his belly button, you're under a vest. A minute 20. A minute 20. Went to the gas station today. I told the lady she drew her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. 70 seconds. McDonald's called your mom. She's stuck in the slide. They still have those? What's up, Jesus? 50 seconds left. We have one green super chatter, minimum 500 jewel gift. One green super chatter, minimum 500 jewel gift. To extend it, 30 seconds. Why couldn't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. 20 seconds. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, there with that flow state energy. We needed a 500 jewel gift or higher. Wow, we got so close. Wow, we got so close. Might try one more time tonight. I love you guys. Stay phenomenal.